Families in eastern St. Bernard Parish are back in their homes tonight. Storm surge from Hurricane Sally overtopped the levees in Delacroix and pushed water over the highways in the lower coastal areas.
Paul Murphy joins us from Wyclosky with an update. Good evening, Paul.
Karen, Katie, much of the floodwaters have already receded off the highway here in Wyclosky and other areas outside the levee protection in St. Bernard Parish. Parish crews spent the day pumping out Sally's storm surge, which peaked at nearly 7 feet here. Justin Hutchinson needed a boat to check on his house in Woodlake. Land like his outside the St. Bernard Parish levee protection system took on a lot of water as Hurricane Sally churned past the Louisiana Gulf Coast.
It could have been worse, you know. We didn't get no hard wind or no rain, though.
Besides the water in his front yard, Hutchinson says everything was fine in his home, which is raised up 21 feet.
I was inside there. I wanted to put a pot of coffee on and that, you know. We didn't lose no power, no nothing, you know, so that's a good thing, you know.
Tuesday, storm surge from Sally overtopped a section of levees that helped protect the Woodlake Delacroix area from tidal flooding. But the main problem was water coming up over the highway on the bayou side.
Ain't nothing new.
Leland Rogers says this is nothing new for families like his that live in Delacroix.
They had a spot on a levee that had broke, and they fixed that, they stopped that, but they couldn't stop it from coming in over the road. They was trying to sandbag it, but they couldn't keep up with the water coming over.
Parish crews spent the day removing sandbags from the highway. They also installed extra drainage pumps. St. Bernard Parish President Guy McGinnis says the storm surge from Sally reached nearly 7 feet here.
Our guys have done a great job. They got out here this morning. They cut the levee in Delacroix. That water is right now getting out of the Delacroix area so we can bring people back.
McGinnis surveyed the damage from the air with state coastal protection officials. He is pushing for funding to raise some roadways like the Florissant Highway that always seems to flood with every passing tropical storm. Families are returning after what has become an all too familiar drill for people who live along the Louisiana coast.
Something we all pretty much used to. Just take your equipment and everything, get it out the way, wait until the water goes back down, and come back home, start all over again.
And just about everyone down here heeded those warnings and got out when they were urged to do so. But the boats are back here on Bayou La Loutre. Just a couple days ago, the docks here were practically empty. We're live in Wyclosky. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.